you. You see, some of us are so invested in working hard and hustling and making sure that we can actually have something to leave behind for our children. And that is great. That's a very important thing to think about. However, you also have to pay attention to the other things that you're leaving behind for your children that are beyond money and houses and other kinds of inheritance. Because biologically, your children inherit not just your DNA, but your fears, your character, your bad habit. It can be transferred through DNA to your children. Isaac was dealing with the same kinds of fears that Abraham dealt with. You see, some of you might be dealing with the same anxieties your parent dealt with and the same kind of difficulties. And you may have noticed that it happened to your grandmother, it happened to your grandfather, and you are afraid that it might just happen to you. Well, you don't have to be afraid that something that happened to your dad or your mom will repeat in your life, because the Bible says that if you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. And Jesus Christ, the Son of God, is the truth. And whom the Son of God has set free is free indeed. So if you're a parent, you have to become intentional about making sure that the things that you're suffering right now do not transfer to your children. And if you are the child, you can stand in a position and say, because it happened to my mother does not mean that it would happen to me. Now, I know that this video is getting long, but that's okay, because I need to tell somebody that you need to get in the position of, it starts with my mother, it cannot come to me. You need to also prepare yourself and position yourself that the things that you're going through will not happen to your children. You see, this generation, we are so focused on other things and not thinking much about the next generation. But I was raised by a mother who was intentional, who said, I went through this, but my child will not go through it. And so she positioned herself before God and had covenants that stood for me, that is still speaking for me even today. And I'm positioning myself, and I'm encouraging you to stand in that position. My father took sour fruit, but my teeth won't be on edge. I am going to stop the trend for my generation, and I'm going to stop the pattern for my generation, and it cannot continue because I have come into the scene and I know Jesus. So this is your opportunity, and this is your wake-up call to realize that you need to stand in the gap for the generations that come after you. God bless you. To read today's devotional, click the link in my bio or in the description. Have a wonderful day.